Just didn't like too many kids at their house.
I spoke with the children's mother Tuesday evening. She told me she's been living in her vehicle for 3 months, along with her 4 kids, her mother, and 2 teenage siblings. She says she reached out to Curry, who's the father of children, Darnell Jr. and Amelia, and the distressing phone call he says he took from their mother, Tatiana Williams, on Monday.
I went to the gym. As soon as I got on the treadmill, she called saying, can I make it to the hospital right now? They got him. I was hoping it was a sick job.
This video is of a young woman who lost 2 of her 4 children while being homeless for a period of 3 months, living out of her car. The children froze to death, and she says she called the father of the children and she pleaded for him to take the children for a period of time. She also has 2 other children which were not part of this equation, but long story short, they spoke to the man who found out that his children had died of hypothermia, and he says that she asked him to take the children, but she wasn't specific as to be, I'm homeless, I'm living out of my car, our children are living in a car. So he did not know the extent, at least that's what he says. Another weird thing I found about this video was the man seemed very nonchalant in the aftermath of the death of his 2 sons, one age 9, one age 2. And I watched this video several times, and the bigger picture for me is, in the BC, we need to change the way we do things. Now, first of all, I'm going to address the men. Brothers, I've said this a million times. If you have no interest in the woman long term, do not have unprotected sex with her, because your most valuable assets are your seed and your money. And your seed is no longer yours once you place it inside the woman. The courts give her control. She has total control, and you are at her beck and call, no matter what she wants to do. If she does want a child and you don't, she's having it. You're on the hook. If she doesn't want a child and you do, doesn't matter. Her body, her choice, she can go get an abortion. Now, to address the woman, she basically says she needed help. She was crying. She's distraught. But, sister, I don't know when y'all are going to start figuring this out, but a child is the ultimate expense, sacrifice, and time. Men need to be in the lives of the child, not just financially, not just a check, but their presence needs to be felt. This brother seemed very nonchalant, but I'm going to tell you something else, women. When you do not give the man access to the child, regardless of what the relationship is, men will adapt to that. And though I disagree with it, if you told me to take my children, I would gladly take them from you. And I think that should be the first thing women should do if they are in a situation where they are in distress financially or can't handle it. Give the children to the father. Unless the man is in the penitentiary or mentally insane, he should be with, or she should be in the care of the other parent in that time. The other thing I'm going to tell y'all is, when you decide to have children one after the other and you have no education, no finance, no way of taking care of them, and you know that the men are not interested in being fathers, that is selfish. So if the man is used to seeing the child once a month, 1 weekend a month, and you come to him saying you need to take him more, the man's going to look at you like, no, this is what you created. You decided not to give me access. You decided to weaponize the child. And that can lead to detrimental situations like this. So I would recommend to young people especially, men, do not play around with your penis and end up shooting up the club somewhere where you don't want to be an involved father. And women, take more responsibility and stop thinking selfishly, because all of those things ultimately affect the lives of other people outside of yourself. And that child didn't ask to be here. You made the decision to bring forth the life. Think about it.